Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. And the Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Provo. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Vols are marching down the field. In the red area, it's Garner. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Michigan State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I mentioned
taking a shot on the first play. And it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just the kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great quarterback.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what?
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Provo. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rocks and more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this field.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Provo. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point sails through, and they have... a 5-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets open down the middle. Oh, it's out. And the defense got it. And he's brought down to this defense.
We don't make sense to have a phrase left over.
Back for its own.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play there. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
Matchup nightmare too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Provo. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Keeps the legs moving. The Vols get it past the sticks.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee 49, Michigan State 17.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. They got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. He jukes his way for more. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't.
He'll take a shot. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Going to the running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He finds his man.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Strikes the blow. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dances away from the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give as they work on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come over.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking for a man. It's Galladay. He caught it. Touchdown ball. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. One more play to pad the stats. He'll throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is...
Yeah, I was like, wait, no. I wouldn't play it completely, but like, she's not playing it. He just decided, like, I'm never doing it. What's wrong? Oh. When did she clean up? She got a new man. Because I remember you talked about it when you first came out here with